Okay, today I'm going to go over multiple holsters here. I'm like 99% sure this is called Black Arc, Black Arc, JM4, G code, and then this is from Gunner's Haven. I'm going to talk about these for the Bodyguard 2.0. I'm not going to demonstrate any weapons in this just to keep it safe for YouTube. But I'm just going to talk about what I have experienced using these and carrying these. And so, yeah, I'm just going to go over them and tell you what I think I have, my conclusions of which ones I think you should consider purchasing and which ones you should not consider purchasing. So here we have, this is called the Prime Carry. This is a convertible holster from G Code. This would be my number one choice for on-body or off-body carry. It comes with a paddle holster, which is okay. Outside the waistband, it comes with a clip for inside, and it comes with one other clip for inside, and I purchased a secondary because it was a little confusing on the website. If you go with a larger weapon or handgun, you're going to get two of these, and with the small one, you'll get one. So I'm not really sure what their intention was to attach this. I think it was here, or if I flip it over, I'll show you a little better. So let's say we wanted to attach here. We get a very deep carry, and we have some cant to push it against your body. It's ambidextrous. You can also put an ulti clip on here. I'm going to experiment this year for fun with these clips here, which are just like molly clips that do lock into place. I've got a large and a small. These can be purchased on Amazon. So pretty cool little options. So anyway, this is number one, ulti clip if you want to go off body in a bag, and it's got great retention. It's very small. Looking at it online, I didn't get how small it is until I went into Sportsman's Warehouse, carried these, and held it in hand. I was like, wow, that's really small. So I went online because I wanted to order two of these clips. These are like the inside the waistband clips with the 2-hole. And so you can get these with 3-hole or 4-hole in here, depending on what you're going to use it for. But what I found is inside the waistband, this is super easy, easy to clip in. This is called the, it's called the Stealth, something Stealth. And this holster is cut out here, and it's very, very custom, I guess you would say. It's got a claw here. You can go higher, low with the ride. This really grabs inside your pants. But what I found with this one is getting it over your belt loop is like almost impossible. So as you put it inside your pants, you got to take the weapon out. You got to pull this up, shove it on. And what happens is, since they've cut this out, you don't have anything like for it to ramp up against and kind of go over, if that makes sense, and pop into your belt. So kind of weird. This one is the best fitting. It's got this like felt on the inside and outside, which is really quiet, and it just got a lot of friction over time. I'm curious to see what this does. And then also it rides really high here on the weapon. And so this does dig into your appendix if you're there. If you're, 3 or 4 o'clock, no problem at all. But just something to consider. If you do bend down, you might want to cut this off. So what they do is apparently, I guess they cut these and then they apply the felt. I'm not really sure how it's made. But this did take forever to get here to me. This took like 3 months. It was kind of wild, where this one shipped instantly. So next up would be the one I would not purchase. This is Gunner's Haven. This is a waste of money. Don't buy this. The retention on this is horrible. I put it in it came with a clip and a claw. Here, I tried to carry it and it just kept popping out into my pants. And so I went and I emailed them like, hey, what's up with that? And they're like, oh, fine print. If you didn't see it, it's very small. It says for off-body carry only. So, I couldn't return this, so I ended up with it. So I use this like in a bag or something. Maybe I'll try an ulti clip here. I could kind of feel somewhat comfortable if this was in a bag, like fanny pack or something, a trigger guard. Pocket carry is great, but then I'm wasting a lot of space. So I could grind this down right here and use this as a pocket carry, and then have this little lanyard here or something just to pull off and then remove it. But waste of money, in my opinion. Don't buy that. Black Arc, really cool. This, I don't remember what I paid for it. I know it wasn't cheap, but this is a really good retention. It's adjustable. These two are also adjustable. And so you have a little screw here. You can tighten it up, and then you have 2 retention points. So if I use this for running, and it's got this like kind of mesh felt on the back surrounded by leather, so it's like a hybrid. Very comfortable. This here can rub a little bit against your skin, depending on what you're doing. Running's fine for me. I'll put this in just some running pants, and then obviously tie the drawstring on my running pants, and this holds up great. Very comfortable and just good for running. I think it could be good for every day, but it does kind of overwhelm the size of the holster because it's large. I feel like it's larger than the holster and may weigh the same. I'm not really sure. It's not heavy, but it just feels that way. But it is very secure and comfortable to wear. And then last but not least, JM4. This has one flaw. I should probably stain it because if you wear this appendix, you're probably going to get in trouble for something else other than carrying a weapon, if you know what I mean. 314, decent exposure. Yeah, so very strong magnets, holds the weapon in really well. So you stick your handgun in here, and then the magnet holds it in, and this is just so easy to take on and put off. Yeah, it's very comfortable. Just again, I do need to stain this and probably wouldn't wear this appendix with this color because it is the same color as my flesh. So yeah, anyway. Hopefully you get where I'm coming from there. Anyway, so I'm going to stain this. I'm going to go to my local leather shop and find something that's just going to match jeans probably. It might even just get stained like a denim blue. That'd be perfect. You can buy these stained. They do have, I think, 3 or 4 different variations that you can purchase. I purchased the cheapest one. I think this is just a veg tan leather. But this is extremely comfortable. There's a rough side where the handgun goes in, so that holds the gun in. And then on the outside, you have a rough side. So very cool. But yeah, out of all these, I think the best bargain is going to be your G code. You can get this at Sportsman's Warehouse online or in store if they're available in store. They kind of pop in and out. And it does come with multiple options. Again, it comes with that paddle holster and it comes with an extra clip. This is probably the best clip, to be honest. This one right here. It does cant it in just a little bit. And yeah, it's probably what I'll run. The only thing is you got to decide where to put it. What I found best for me was putting this clip here, right about here. And that gives you the slimmest carry right there. So you're not protruding out like that. And then I did made my best attempt to mount the secondary one right here, here. And so it kind of worked. I had to find some screws because they don't give you extra screws for this that are long enough to go through here and here. So the problem was getting past the retention screw into this other little spot. So I don't know what they intend you to do if you do purchase the larger versions. Maybe they're different. Yeah, maybe they have more of a cant out. So I'm not really sure. But anyway, this is the best solution. I mean, I would probably just be happy to buy 2 of these and put one in a bag and put a ulti clip on it, and then just have a very secure place in my camera bag or whatever bag I'm going to carry off body to have a secure spot. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully it's helpful. If you have a holster that you love, just yeah, let us know below. There won't be any links to these obviously because it's YouTube, but it should be pretty easy to find these. You have G code, Black Arch. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, I swear it's probably Black Arch. I'll just put the names down below, and then JM4 Tactical for the leather. So yeah, avoid gunners. Not for me. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya. Okay. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot one thing. Very, very, very important information. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that I forgot this and that I had to deal with it. So this here is about $100 holster. Okay. Do not get the one with the cutout. And probably don't buy this one either. The reason is because this screw here has a backing plate on it. Let me pull this out. So this does allow for cant, which is a cool design. So you can cant this either way, right? But if you cant it this way, there is no way you're getting this on and off because of this cutout. So poor flaw design. I think you can get this without the cutout, and I would recommend that if you do decide to go this route, which I don't think is worth it. You can cant. So what I did is I canted it this way to test it out to see what it would look like, you know, or what it would feel like. And what happened is it initially just stripped the first time I went to put it together. So this little screw here just barely fits on the back here, and when it came in where that point is and it comes through, it stripped. And so I contacted them and I said, hey, this happened. They're like, okay, send us pictures. Okay, so I did. And then they're like, oh, we can send it to you, but you have to pay for shipping the screw. And then I was kind of annoyed. I was like, seriously? Like, just paid $100 for this, and then it stripped. And then I got on the phone with someone, like, oh, sorry, we'll take care of you. And they're really nice on the phone. But I was like, how is this even? How is it possible that initially, and the screw, it just barely fits in there. So it's a very interesting design. Like I said, G code makes amazing stuff, except for this right here. It's okay. I don't think that this cutout and this screw kind of threw me off, but this here, phenomenal. So anyway, catch you later. See ya.